Good evening. How's everybody doing on this Thursday? I don't know where you guys are, but here in Hampton Roads, it's a wet one, but we are enjoying this. It started out very windy and it's raining, but nonetheless, we are making the best of this beautiful rainy day. Um, and we are excited to be here with our village. We already got some love tuning in right now. Hey, Tiffany, good to see you, sis. Hi, Shania, so good to see you. We missed you the other day. So glad that you are back. We have a surprise for you. I think you missed it the other day, but you're gonna enjoy. You're gonna be in some good company tonight. Okay. And there is Crystal, that is Chancellor's mother. We are so glad to see all of you. So glad to see our village family tuned in. Yes. So it's another night, y'all. It's Thursday. Time just keeps it's moving a little faster. I think we were just at Monday and now we're all the way at Thursday. And we're ready to get this whole literacy gang started tonight. If you guys don't know, I'm Star Armstrong, founder and executive director of Clever Communities in Action, a nonprofit organization based in Norfolk, Virginia, and we focus on literacy and positive cultural representation 365 days a year. That means you're going to get these African American children's books, okay? You're going to get this history, this culture, all of that. And tonight you are going to get it from some dynamic readers as usual, but we got some little ones tonight too, okay? So Rodney, what's on your mind?
More good reading. I was saying to you behind the scenes, heard you on the radio this morning and talking about some great things that's been happening with the Virtual Village 2020 and talking about some partnerships and sharing about the good work and history of CCIA. And so I was able to start my morning off listening to you, and now I get the chance to end my evening listening to you. So that's a great day.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, co-host. Yes, I was on 91.1 WNSB, that's Norfolk State's radio station, and talking about some of the things that we are doing with them. Excited about that and just telling everybody about the virtual village and things that are to come. We need y'all to be on the lookout now. Be on the lookout because I'm telling y'all next week. Ooh, we got some really, really exciting things to share with you guys. Some things that we are very excited about and proud of. So you definitely want to tune into that because it's just more things to make your heart swell and for you to feel good about the community, to feel good about us, to just a wonderful feeling. So just tune in. Don't go anywhere. You're going to want this action, okay? They're going to want it, right, Rodney?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. So I guess we'll dive right on in tonight because the people came for the readers. That's what they
That's
hear.
right. That's right.
So no need in holding anybody back. So we're gonna dive right into our first reader. Again, Shania is tuning in, and she's one of our youth readers, and was telling her she'll be in good company tonight because our first reader up is another little one, all the way from Flint, Michigan, a little body with a big heart and a big spirit and just a reading ability that we are so proud of. And he is known also by the name The Historian Kid. That means that he has a YouTube channel where he gives facts about Black history, and boy, do we love it and enjoy it. So without further ado, we are going to bring on Carter, the Historian Kid, and his grandmother, Bridget Jackson.
Yeah. Okay, Carter, say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Carter. How are you doing this evening?
Good.
Good. We are so excited to have you back.
What
Are you glad to be here?
Yes.
Yes.
Let down. You tell how old are you?
6.
Okay.
You are 6. You are 6, only 6 years old, but you read like a 36-year-old. Wow. That is wonderful. So how are you guys doing tonight, Bridget?
We are doing good. We've been doing schooling today. And he had a fantastic learning day, right? Mm-hmm. Did you learn today?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. We love his animation. I love it.
He's dramatic. He's gonna be the next. Oh, there go Miss Bean. She said, "Hi, Carter. So proud of you."
That is wonderful. You are getting a lot of love up here already. That is so great. You see, the village is here and ready for you, Carter, Historian Kid. Can you tell us a little bit about your Historian Kid channel?
Okay, so tell them what you do. You make what?
I make Black History.
They can't hear you. Say it louder.
I make Black History videos.
Yeah. So tell them a couple people that you've done on your YouTube channel. You got to think about it. Maggie.
You know what?
That's one of them. And who else did you do? Who's related to you that you did? Mark.
Mark Clark.
Mark Clark. So, Star, did you get a chance to see that one?
No, you have to send me that because you know that's very near and dear to my heart. We're gonna have to get up here one time and tell the story about how you told me the story of your relation to him. Because I could wax poetic about that forever. But that is so wonderful. But tell him real quickly, who was Mark Clark?
Carter, come on. Mark Clark was a black what? He was a black what?
Person.
Yeah, but he was a Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
Not the Black Panther on the cartoon. The real Black Panther. Do you? All power to the. Come on. All right. Thank you.
Wonderful. Yes. And again, I always have to shout out your book, Panther in the Sky, that does a wonderful job of telling the story of the Black Panther Party through the lens of your uncle and giving the real on what they did for our community and how that has transcended onto things that happen as a part of our daily life right now that we look at as normal that they created. So we appreciate you for that. That is one of my absolute favorite children's books. So what are you guys reading tonight? Carter, what are you reading?
What are we reading tonight?
Purple Heart Highway.
Purple Heart Highway. That is excellent. Now, who wrote Purple Heart Highway?
Who wrote Purple Heart Highway?
Betty Brown Jackson.
And who was Who am I though? You. I'm your Mimi. Yeah.
That is so
we don't use that word. I might have this gray hair, but I'm
Well, we love that. This is wonderful. Mimi and grandson reading a book that Mimi wrote. This is just like, thank you guys for making our hearts smile already. So with that said, we are going to step away. But before we do, everybody who is tuning in, make sure you give us a share because this is wonderful, wonderful. It's something that lifts everybody's spirit. Literacy is the foundation of learning. And look at this beautiful, beautiful family love that we have going on right here, right now. So click that share button so that other people can be a part of this and witness it as well. Right now, we need all the love we can get as a community, as a world. So click that share button so other people can partake. And with that said, we are going to step away and let Carter and Mimi do their thing.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hello everyone, and welcome to Carter's home. I'm actually at Carter's house right now. He needs to be homeschooled. His mom is unfortunately considered one of the essential workers, so she's been working, and I've been homeschooling Carter. And Carter's going to read with me tonight, Purple Heart Highway. I wrote it and illustrated it. It is my second book of 4. We have 2 more coming out this summer, and we have 2 that came out in 2019. Carter's the character in this book, and this book was written about, well, Carter will tell you. Just hold on one second. Ready, Carter?
Purple Heart Highway.
A salute.
A salute to all veterans.
Salute to all veterans. So if you're a veteran out there, thank you so much for serving our country. Ready?
The bell rang in the army of
pint-sized soldiers eagerly marched into the classroom.
The students were seated when Mrs. Passman told them about their homework project with great pride. She shared the history about Veterans
Day. That's that page. Carter couldn't wait. He loved homework. His mom nicknamed him the homework kid because he always did his homework without anyone asking him. He even had a t-shirt to prove it. His aunt bought it last year as a gag gift. He even had it. Stop, sweetie. Come on. Mom called him. That's your turn. Mom called him. Carter, read. Right there.
Mom called him her best son. That was her little joke because he was her only son. No joking about it. When he was the apple of her eye.
You gotta read it out so they hear you. The next day, the children arrived like marching ants at a picnic and rapidly paraded into the classroom. Carter speedily asked Mrs. Patterson for their homework. She responded, "Wait, Carter, hold your horses. The Veterans Day project will be discussed very soon." And there's the picture for that one. Okay, ready? Your turn.
When Miss Patterson finally gave him the work, Carter went home and asked his pop to help. Pop was his great-grandfather. He lived with them. He didn't go to work like Carter's dad and mom's. He was retired, whatever that meant. Carter just knew he loved Pop. They had lots of fun when they went fishing. Pop told him lots of stories.
Oh, there's the picture for that.
Are you going to show both of them?
That evening, Pop promised to help Carter. They sat at the dining room table and pulled out the homework paper. It read,
I'm going to do this one.
well, we're going to read it together. It read, "In honor of Veterans Day, please write 5 paragraphs about a veteran or Veterans Day." Mrs. Patterson, go ahead, you want to read that part? Come on.
No, no.
Okay.
Please.
Mrs. Patterson called it an essay. Carter loved to write, so he was very interested in completing the project. Carter listened to his granddad. He knew Pop was a soldier because he remembered his dad telling him. Carter had asked him a zillion questions. They had so much fun talking about Army stories. It seemed like they stayed up all night, but really it was only 1 hour. You see, Carter's mom would never let him stay up late on a school night, not even for Pop. Your turn.
The next morning, Carter told Miss Patterson that he had started his project. He replied back that she was very proud of him, and he
was the class leader. Go on, page
the class leader.
Yep.
Carter's face beamed with pride. In front of everyone, he stuck out his chest. He was proud as a peacock.
And there's that page. He's proud as a peacock. Carter couldn't wait to get off the bus. He ran until he was out of breath. Pop met him at the door. He told Carter to jump in the car. Excuse yourself. Jump in the car and he would explain more. They drove through the neighborhood and got on the highway. "Where are we going?" Carter asked. Pop told him to wait and see. Okay, you too.
Pop pulled the car over and pointed at a huge sign. The sign said Purple Hope
Memorial
Highway. Carter asked him what was Purple. Pop told him another story. He started by pulling out a shiny object from a wooden box. He let Carter hold it. He told Carter it was a purple hope.
There's the picture for that. There's the Purple Heart, everybody. Pop explained that this Purple Heart was a medal that he received for being a soldier. It was given to him because he was wounded while doing his job in the army. Pop was in the Korean War. Carter was so excited. No, I'm not taking it from you. As he held the shiny object, hold it from me. Carter began asking more questions. Pop answered all the questions. He told him to close his eyes and think of being a brave student. Pop said, imagine you have a friend who is in danger on the playground. There's no adults outside, so you have to help. You save your friend and all the school celebrates you. This is kind of how I got my Purple Heart. Pop was trying to help someone in his group when they were in the war and he was wounded. His act of bravery helped save all the men and women in his group. Pop and Carter rode back home, each of them smiling. Smile.
Carter said,
Carter laid
across his bed thinking about his brave great-grandfather. He was a soldier. He was a veteran. Now Carter still didn't quite understand what a veteran was, but he knew about the Purple Heart. He accurately held it in his hand. He held a piece of history.
After brushing his teeth, Carter peeked in Pop's bedroom. Pop, I'm confused. What's a veteran? He questioned. Pop explained, a veteran is someone who once was in the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, or Coast Guard. Those are the groups that protect our country. Those men and women help keep America and other countries safe. Veterans are respected for serving our country. Oh, your turn.
Oh, no.
Come on. Come on, they waiting on you.
Carter Pop, he loved learning about the veterans. It was very, very, very interesting.
Good job.
The next morning, Pop was asleep. Carter opened the woody box and took Pop's football. He wanted to, so he just sent
Leah.
Trey and Avion, his great-granddad's shiny medal. It was so
Attractive.
He just had to show them.
He just had to. So we got to show you this picture because Carter doesn't like this part of the book. He doesn't like that Mimi put that he took the Purple Heart, but he's taking the Purple Heart there. Before school, Carter and his friends pretended to be soldiers in the Army. Carter gave each of them the Purple Heart for being brave. They played and played and played. It seemed like forever, but it ended quickly when the bell rang and Mrs. Patterson had them line up. Okay, your turn.
The students were working hard on the walk. Carter knew his was going to be great. He reached in his pocket to grab the Purple Heart so it would give him more confidence. His heart shattered. His heart thundered. His heart jumped out of his chest. He had a hole in his left pocket. The Purple Heart was gone. He must have been dreaming, he thought to himself. Carter asked his friend Justin to stick his hand in his pocket. Justin did. Justin.
Right there. But there wasn't anything in it. It was not a dream. There's Carter, his heart jumping out of his chest. It's gone, Justin whispered. Carter just told himself not to panic. Justin was cool as a cucumber, so he calmed Carter. He evenly stated, we will just go outside and find it later. The boys watched the clock all morning go
Tick
tock,
tock,
tick tock, tick tock.
At lunchtime, Carter ate his food in seconds. Then he and Justin went as fast as they could to the playground. Avion and Trey helped. They looked all over. They dug and really dug. There was no purple heart to be found.
Carter was scared to tell Miss Patterson because he didn't want her to tell his parents or Pop. He could hear his mom scolding. You had no business taking Pop's medal in the first place. His mom could get upset anytime he would take things. His dad would say she had a bee in her bonnet. How could he explain this to Pop? Well, he decided he wouldn't tell him. Pop wouldn't miss it, he thought. When Carter arrived home, he told Pop he wasn't feeling good. I'm sick as a dog. I think I'll go to my room, he expressed connivingly. Carter did that the next day and the day after that too. It worked, but then he felt Pop was on to him. Ready?
Pop made Carter come to the table and read the paper to him. He passed him for his good grade friends. Paragraphs. Then he said he wanted Carter to stand up and twice read the speech while holding the purple heart. Carter stuttered,
Ready?
but I can't, Pop. He dropped his head.
He dropped his head. How do you think he's feeling? Pop said, I knew you couldn't. Carter's face turned purple. He knew he took and lost the Purple Heart. Pop told him that Mrs. Patterson had spilled the beans days ago. He wanted to know if Carter was going to be truthful. Carter felt so much shame. How could he do that? Pop was his first best friend. They were two peas in a pod. Carter thought for sure his goose was cooked. But Pop wasn't furious. Instead, he told him to hold his head up and listen. He told him that a soldier shows great character even if the soldier did something wrong. He said, everyone makes mistakes. Telling the truth shows integrity, and a soldier must have integrity and courage.
Wait, I was supposed to read that
I
page.
know, we read it together.
Yeah. I gotta read it. You gotta read this page.
Yeah. Pop helped Carter correct his essay and get ready for his class presentation. The day of the speeches, Carter was nervous but excited. He stood in front of the classroom, told them that a veteran used to be in the armed services. He described why the highway was named the Purple Heart Memorial Highway. Your turn.
Pop told him
He told them
Pop was a proud veteran, and most of all, he explained that soldiers are brave and they tell the truth. Carter let his classmates know that they should always be honest when he told Pop the part about talking and losing the purple heart. Pop and the adults stood up and saluted him for his
integrity.
Okay. Oh, you want to get that book?
Come on. In that moment, Carter felt like a soldier. Maybe he would be a soldier one day and show bravery and integrity like his Pop.
Play with the back.
And that's the same picture that's on the back of the jacket.
But it's different.
So in the back of the book as well, we have notes to teachers and to parents, and we have facts about African American soldiers in all of the various wars, Buffalo Soldiers, World War II, Korean War, Veteran Day facts that all talk about how significant it is to African Americans. Miss B said, and that's it. Say the end.
The end.
Ask them, did they like it? Ask them, did they like it?
Do you like it?
Love it.
We loved it. Yay! We are so lucky to have Carter, the historian,
He don't do a thumbs up.
come back and bless us with this story. We love to see families uniting you around reading, around literacy. This was great. And as someone said in the comments, I think it was Crystal, how special is it for you to have a book about yourself written by your Mimi? That is just so exciting. Not everybody has that. How do you feel, Carter?
Good.
He feels good about that, but he doesn't like that I made that he hates that part. Because this is nonfiction. Carter never even had an opportunity to meet my grandfather, which was his great-grandfather. So I wrote this after my grandfather passed away. I was kind of mourning, and this was my therapy. And so Carter didn't like that part. He said, wait a minute,
enjoyed it all. You enjoyed it all, and you've done a great job, Carter. And you're getting so much love from the village. Miss Tiffany Mint, she said, absolutely, what a great story. And Carter, you are awesome. Great job. We got some Mimi, your energy is everything. Just so much love to the both of you. Rodney, did you have anything to say to Bridget and Carter?
Yeah, I just appreciated Miss Bridget. You were saying that story is written on a 4th grade level.
Yep, the readability for it is 4.5 to 5th grade.
And Carter is how old again?
He's 6.
He's
in the 1st grade.
It was he handled it. He can handle that well.
All on it.
Yes.
All over it. Yes.
He did.
So that was really wonderful. And again, you guys, Bridget and Carter are tuning in from Flint, Michigan. So our village is all around, and we appreciate that love from Flint. And you guys know, you already know that you guys are in this literacy gang. Y'all are villagers, so you are welcome to come back on here anytime.
Thank you.
Please tell us where we can find Purple Heart Highway and Panther in the Sky.
Both of them are available on Amazon, so you can go to Amazon.com, of course. But I do have my own website. Here is my logo, and my business is called Ubuntu Press. So on the back of the books as well, they have that on there. So you can go directly to my website and order, and it's ubuntupress.org, or you can go to Amazon. And as well, in some of his video links, it does link and tell about Ubuntu Press, because Historian Kid is under the umbrella of Ubuntu Press. Right. And Ubuntu, for those that don't know, means I am we. So it's about teaching our children that they're stronger when we're a village. So I love this village, Star.
Thank you. And we love you being part of this village. And please do us a favor and drop the links for all of that, because what is Carter's page? His YouTube channel?
It's Historian Kid. So he's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, all at Historian Kid. So yep, I'll link it down.
Everybody follow Historian Kid. Make sure you do that and drop those in the comment section. And we look forward to having you all back soon, okay?
Okay.
All right. You have a good night.
Good night. All right. Bye.
Always wonderful to have them. Oh my goodness.
Carter. Woo! Yeah, it was a great story too, and I really appreciate how she honored. I think she said her grandfather. Yeah, and actually uplifting African American participation in the military. I mean, we have defended the freedom. We've brought about freedom. We have given more to try to make sure that we protect all that the country has uplifted in its ideals, even when the country has not always been true to African Americans, to those ideals. So I just appreciate the fact that she uplifted that.
Yes, yes. And she's a master at taking her family situations and in a fictional way that it's some truth and fiction, fact and fiction in there, and making wonderful stories, and then uplifting and telling people about the accomplishments of our community overall, like you said. But you just said a word there, yeah. I can always count on Mr. Jordan to come through with the truth nugget. Yes. That is
All right.
wonderful. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. If you enjoy what you are hearing and what you are seeing, make sure you click that share button so that other people can know about this and this village can keep growing. We appreciate all the love that you guys are showing in the comment section. We see the children peeking over to read those comments that you guys are leaving. So that means a lot when you all do that. So thank you so much for that energy. And now we're going to move that was a wonderful way to kick off the night. And now we're going to move on to our next reader. So we have another young reader who is a young lady who it's just such a joy. She's such a joy, and she's involved in so many wonderful things at such a young age. And she plays the piano. She's a pianist, and she also sings. She excels in her schoolwork. She is a big sister, and she is just a joy to be around. And this is my little friend, Miss Nature. Hi, Nature.
Oh,
can you hear me?
there you go. Yes, there you go.
Hi, Nature. How are you
Hi.
doing, sweetie?
I'm okay.
Good to see you. Can you hear us?
You're breaking up a little bit, but I can hear you.
Okay. Well, we are glad to have you here this evening. How's your day been going?
It's been pretty busy, but good so far.
Yeah, we know you're always into some wonderful things. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you have going on.
Can you say that one more time? I'm sorry.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you have going on.
Okay, so I am 12 years old. I have 2 little brothers. I play the piano and sing, like you already said. I'm a part of a choir, the Virginia Children's Chorus, and
Have you
I
been
love
to
to
New
read.
York to perform?
Mhm.
Have you been to New York to perform?
Yes, I performed at Carnegie Hall.
Oh.
That was a lot of fun.
How she just said that like
Yeah, like it's nothing, you know.
the Carnegie Hall. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. And what were you about to say? I'm sorry I cut you off. You like to do what?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I love to read. I love math and science, my favorite subjects.
So she's left brain and right brain. That is awesome. Well, I tell you what, I am so glad that you are happy to be that you are here. I'm happy that you are here. If you guys, most of us, a lot of us in the Hampton Roads area know her mother. That's her mother chiming in right now, Miss Blair Durham, one of the co-founders of Black Brand, our Black Chamber of Commerce here in Hampton Roads. And that's how I got to meet this little precious lady right here. And again, so proud of her and all the things that she is into. She is just a pleasure to be around. And I owe her a trip when we're able to convene and be around each other again. But this is my little favorite Nature baby right here. So what are you reading for us tonight, Nature?
I'm going to read a book by Whoopi Goldberg, her series Sugar Plum Ballerinas. Ages, I believe it's 8 through 12.
Okay, so we talked about bringing on chapter books because some of the children want to read chapter books. So that is amazing. So you're gonna do like a half a chapter or a chapter for us?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Well, which one is it? Can you hold it up? Because that's a great series. I want to see which one it is.
Oh, sorry.
And is this one of do you like Sugar Plum Ballerinas?
I'm sorry?
Do you like Sugar Plum Ballerinas?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, are you ready? You comfortable? You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay. Good, good. Well, we are going to step away and we're going to let you read, okay?
Okay. I look at my new set of felt-tipped pins. There are 36, all lined up and neatly in the holder on my desk. Well, they're neat now. At first, Forest Green was out of line by a 16th of an inch, and Magenta's label wasn't facing straight up, but I got them back into place. So now they're perfect. Satisfied, I settle onto my pink canopy bed and open my book. Then it starts. Thumping, thumping, and more thumping. Then humming, the theme song for Robo Knights, a cartoon about robot knights on wheels who don't seem to do anything except crash into each other. Then thumping and humming together. Mason! I holler. My door opens and my 7-year-old brother sticks his head into the room. What, Jersey May? He asks. He's wearing his striped brown shirt, which makes his huge brown eyes look even darker, and his eyelashes are so long they look like giraffe eyelashes. It figures. He gets the long eyelashes, not me or either of my sisters. He dribbles his basketball as he watches me. I sit up on my elbow and stare at him. I'm banging that ball. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read. Can you stop humming and banging that ball around for 2 seconds? He looks at his watch, the big digital one Mom gave him for his last birthday. Okay. He stops the humming and the dribbling. Exactly 2 seconds later, he starts again. You said 2 seconds, he grins. I jump to my feet and close the door in his face. I hear him laughing. He. As he dribbles down the hall, I yank open my dresser drawer and pull out some earplugs, pink to match my room, and stuff them in my ears. The door opens. It's Mason again. He's saying something. I point to my earplugs. He starts yelling so I can hear. I sigh and pull out the earplugs. What? Can I use your new pins? Well, I say, at least it would keep him from thumping for a while. Please, he asks. Okay, I finally say. A big smile spreads across his face. He heads to my desk where I keep all my art supplies. But there are some rules, I say. He stops dead in his tracks. Then he looks over his shoulder at me. You mean like to keep them lined up in a row in order by color rule? Yes, I reply, and the put the lids back on before you put them down, even if you're going to use them again rule, and the put them back in the holder with all the labels facing up rule. He backs away from my desk, looking pained. Why do you have all these rules? He says. No one has rules for coloring. I don't even know how to answer that. Everyone should have rules for coloring. Well, I say, that way the pens stay perfect. They don't get dried out like yours do. Besides, don't you think pens look better all lined up neatly instead of jumbled everywhere? No, he says, I like jumbled. Fine, then go jumble your basketball, but you're not jumbling my brand new pens. He sighs deeply and turns to leave. As he does, he accidentally knocks over my pencil holder, where I had all the pencils neatly arranged by height. Mason, I groan as the pencils roll across the floor. I'll help, he says. He starts picking up the pencils and putting them back, some pointing up, some pointing down, until I can't stand it. Never mind, I'll do it myself, I say. He races out the door. After I pick up all the pencils and rearrange them, I close the door and start to read my book again. It's the autobiography of Miss Camilla Freeman, a very famous prima ballerina. My friends and I all met her 2 weeks ago. Our ballet teacher, Miss Debbie, had a very special pair of toe shoes autographed by Miss Camilla. My friend Brenda borrowed the shoes, although unfortunately Miss Debbie did not exactly know that Brenda was borrowing them. And also, unfortunately, Brenda's cousin's dog, Pookie Pie, ate the shoes when no one was looking. We all went to see Miss Camilla to ask her for a pair of her toe shoes to replace the ones in Pookie Pie's stomach. Amazingly, everything turned out okay. We even got to have tea with Miss Camilla afterward, which was one of the most significant experiences of my life. Here is a list of some of the things I admire about Miss Camilla Freeman. She was the first black ballerina with the Ballet Company of New York. She was an incredible dancer, even though she is an old lady now. She's extremely well dressed and elegant. She's an only child. This means that she does not have a little brother. Unfortunately, only list item number 3 is true about me. I am very particular. My sister Joanne would say fussy about my clothes, and I try to look nice. For instance, right now, even though I'm sitting at home, I'm wearing a very cute pink top and some jeans that fit me exactly right, as opposed to Joanne, who always wears sloppy old sweatpants and baseball caps, and Jessica, who wears odd combinations of things. That's because while she's getting dressed, she's usually thinking about some poem she's writing instead of paying attention to what she's doing. But I will never be list item number 1, the first black ballerina with the Ballet Company of New York, because it's too late. And I will also never be list item number 4, an only child, since I am a triplet and I have a little brother. I would like to be list item number 2, an excellent dancer. However, so far I'm a dancing disaster. Jessica is good at ballet. She learns to steps easily. One of her legs is shorter than the other, and she needs to wear a special ballet shoe, which you could never tell by watching her dance. She moves in a dreamy, graceful way, and Miss Debbie says she is very artistic. Joanne is a natural athlete. Even though she's not crazy about dancing, she's really good at it. She powers through all the moves. Miss Debbie keeps reminding her that ballet is an art, not a pole vaulting contest. I have to admit this, even to myself, but I stink at ballet. I mean, I really stink. I never move in the right direction. It takes me forever to learn the steps. Then, when I think I've learned them, I still mess up. Even on the very rare occasions when Miss Debbie says I've done something well, I know that my foot was turned out a little more than it should have been, or that my fingers weren't exactly right. The harder I try, the worse I get. Some kids mess up all the time and don't seem to notice. I know every single time I make a mistake. It's very frustrating. And the worst thing is, I love ballet. I watch ballet DVDs all the time and would love to be a prima ballerina like Miss Camilla Friedman. It's not fair that both my sisters are good at dancing when Joanne doesn't even care and Jessica would just as soon be writing poems or taking care of all her animals. Tomorrow in ballet, we're going to find out about the dances for our Thanksgiving recital. If I were a good dancer, I'd be looking forward to this. Instead, I'm dreading it. It's bad enough being a terrible dancer in ballet class twice a week. Being a dancer up on stage in front of everyone is a total nightmare. I hear thumping on the door. Mason, what is it? I yell. The door opens, but Mason isn't the only one there. Jessica and Joanne are right behind him. Everyone says we girls all look alike, but if they look harder, they'd see that we're very different. Joanne's arms and legs are thin and muscular from all the sports she does. Jessica's body is more rounded and her eyes are softer. We're going to play basketball, Joanne says. Wanna come? Our house is almost at the end of our block, and there's a little park with a basketball court right next door. Mason and Joanne play basketball there a lot, and Jessica goes with them sometimes. I don't want to get my clothes dirty. Plus, I don't know how to play basketball, and I wouldn't be good at it even if I did know. I'll look stupid enough in ballet class tomorrow. Why start early? No thanks, I say. You should try it just once, Jersey, Jessica says. It's fun. No thanks, I repeat. I need to read this. After they leave, I put down the book and stare at my pink ceiling. In a few minutes, I can hear the others laughing and playing outside in the park. I go to my window and look down at them. Their bodies are as small as tiny dolls in the fading light. I think about the recital tomorrow. I wish a miracle would happen and make me good at ballet, but I know it won't. Once again, I'll be terrible. Once again, I'll be thinking about all the mistakes I made while everyone else is all excited and happy after the show. Once again, I will be a very tidy, impeccably costumed ballet loser. That's first chapter.
Well, you did a great job. That was wonderful. Everybody give Nature a hand. Okay, so listen, Nature, I don't know if you know this now, but people have nominated you for a profession, a career choice that you may not have known about. They said you need to do voiceover work.
Yes. In audio books.
Your voice was so wonderful. Like everybody is commenting on not only how well you read, but everybody's like, that voice, her diction, her voice. So, Mom, that may be something you guys want to look out on. And it's not really that hard to get that thing started these days. That's a wonderful voice you have there and wonderful reading. It definitely is. So thank you so much. Got a question for you.
Thank you.
How old were you? Do you remember how you were when you started reading?
3.
3-year-old readers in the house. I was too. Yay! Wonderful. Wonderful. We can tell. And another thing I liked about your reading, you were enjoying the book as you read. Like that just made me enjoy it more. Like as you're reading about somebody stumbling or something's doing this, you're laughing and, you know, just really into what you're reading. And that was just great. You did a wonderful job. You really did. Rodney, was there anything you want to say to Nature?
I'm serious about the audiobook. I mean, it was so soothing. I was watching something on TV today, and a little commercial came on about this app you could download that it's supposed to calm you. But listening to her read was so soothing. I would just love to just have her, you know, read some books, and while you're out driving, just listening to it. I'm very serious about that. That was outstanding.
Well, you have an offer here, a real author, and one of our villagers who just read with her grandson said that you can do her next book for real. And I know her, and she means it. So, and everybody's saying your wonderful personality. So you did a great job. Anything that you want to share with us?
I don't think so. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. You did a great job. You did a great job. And we're just so excited to have you. And so now I got to do this. I have to let you know that we are a literacy gang. And this gang is united around a love of reading, community, culture, and love. So you cannot escape this love. You are in this gang and you're going to get this love all the time. And anytime that you want to come back and read, you are welcome to come back here and receive this love from everybody. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You are very welcome. So your mom has that sign up sheet and you may have access to it. So whenever you want to come back up here and read for us, if you want to go to the next chapter or if you want to pick up another book or if you ever write something, you can come back here and do that for us. Okay. And we're going to just open up our arms and our hearts to you. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
You are very welcome. So you enjoy the rest of your evening and give those little brothers and your mom a hug for me, okay?
Okay.
All right. You have a good night, sweetie. Bye-bye. Yeah, so I performed at Carnegie Hall.
You know, it's so she's so calm and so cool, and you know, and she's 12 and a half years old. That is
not
amazing.
Even 12 and a half.
Not even 12 and a half years old. Okay.
Yes. So, and look, wait, we got some people welcoming her. Bridget, welcome to the village. We love the confirmations here. Yes, thank you all. And Michelle said, welcome to the village. Oh, all that love in the comment section. Thank you so much from the villagers. Again, the children peek over and they look at that or they go back and they look at it. So thank you guys for the detailed comments for the love shown for Carter and the love shown for Nature. It's just great and it makes a difference. And again, if you are tuned in right now, be sure to give us that share so that other people can be uplifted. And now we are going to round off this night. This was so wonderful. This villager, he's a new villager, but he is all in the village. He and his wife, like they may be new, but they are in. Okay. And it's so funny because he was just here reading. And I was saying how I saw the title. Rodney jokes me all the time about how I'm a stickler about African-American children's books up here. And I saw the title of the first book and I thought it said The Cat in the Hat. And I was like, wait, what? But it was The Cat in the Hood. And it turned out to be a village favorite. It was just a wonderful book written by his wife. And now he is here to bless us with another book that she wrote. And, you know, he's throwing all these wonderful comments, he and his wife in here. So they are in this village. And we would like to welcome Mr. Howard Langford.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Behold.
Well, I can accept that. That's all right. Go ahead with it.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Great seeing you, on the both of you. This is an amazing village. I wish you were around when I were young.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, if we would have had these things when
Yeah.
we were kids, right? Well, thank you so much for saying that. And let's see. Uh-oh, Bridget is sitting back with her popcorn, ready for this book, Howard. You got people in suspense.
Let's see. Oliver's Twist.
Okay.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look, people are waiting, so we're not going to run our mouths. We're going to let everybody get what they want. So we're going to step away and let you do your thing, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Come on,
You're
Spartan.
Behold. Hi, how are you all tonight? Tonight I'm reading the book by Dr. Mom called Oliver's Twists. It's by Dr. Mom, and it's a book simply about having a different dynamic or having a different struggles in your life. And tomorrow I'm going to read the partner with this book, Oliver's twin, which is his sister that was long lost. And so if you ever know the story about Oliver Twist, then you'll understand that Oliver, there may be some similarities. So I'll begin. Oliver's Twist by Dr. Mom. Oliver's Twist by Dr. Mom. Oliver's twists were long and fair. Everyone noticed his crinkly hair. They had been growing since he was small. Who started his twist? He could not recall. He started to move from place to place. They called him an orphan with a twisted fate. The easy life for Oliver did not exist. It was just like his hair. It had tangles and twists. He got into trouble in his new family home. He didn't like the rules, so they kicked him out. I'm sorry, let me begin again. He got into trouble in his new family house. He didn't like the rules, so they kicked him out. He said, out on my own, I'll do just fine. Well, that was until I met with a twisted mind. What's your name? He asked. Rupert is mine. If you're running a game, this block is mine. I've got candies and goodies and all kinds of treats to make your mind wander from these mean old streets. No, thank you, he said. That stuff is not for me. My future is too bright. Just you wait and see. He turned and ran the opposite way, but that wasn't the end of trouble that day. Hey, boy, come to me, said a strange-looking man. I need help with a problem. What, please, if you can? No, Oliver said, I can't help you today. My mom's at home, just waiting. I must not delay. He turned and ran toward the park. I must find shelter before it gets dark. Where can I sleep? What can I do? This park is not safe for a kid like you, said a voice from behind an old oak tree. Bad things happen out here. Please take it from me. Go home to your parents. How bad could it be? I don't have any parents. No one loves me, said Oliver. Someone somewhere must be looking for you. An auntie, a grandma, a first love, that's true. Well, said Oliver, I had this family that took me in, but they had rules and then rules again. Cheer up, my friend. Rules come from love in the heart. No walks at night, no wandering alone, no hitting, no fighting, no strangers in the home. If you see the long list of rules that the Jones family has, which was his adopted family, the lines in the road are like rules, you see. They bring order to the world of drivers like me. Bam, kapow. If there were no lines, we would surely crash. We'd be rushing and roaming and making a mad dash. So rules are great in all that they do. They're for your own good. Believe me, it's true. Young man, go home to your family who cares. Open your heart to love if you dare. Life is full of twists and turns. The more twists, the more lessons you learn. The end. And you see a picture of Oliver, who reunited with the family. And this book was by Dr. Mom, my wife, my beautiful wife, Michelle Langford. And her books are found at www.4drmom.com.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, that was a wonderful one, a great one. And as Bridget said, I know we're in for a treat, and we definitely were. That was a great story. And also, I love the illustration in that book as well. And we love Dr. Mom. Yes, we like this dynamic duo. Rodney, this is another dynamic duo. They haven't come on screen together yet, but I see what they're doing here. I see the system they have going on, and I think it's really, really great. You guys are wonderful. New addition to this village, and what you are bringing with these books by Dr. Mom and these nice twists on these books that you made them, you browned them up, you blackened them up, you spiced them up, you made it palatable for us, you seasoned it, and we are just here to ingest it, digest it all. It is great. Yes.
Well, I have to say, there's so many different dynamics and so many different struggles that our young men with twisted hair go through. I mean, it's a shame though they had to actually pass a law for us to be able to wear hair that grows out of our head naturally at work. So I'm thankful to my wife for just opening pathways and opening up eyes to see that people can see that having twisted hair is something that's just beautiful. So shout out to her and to you, those, for this platform that you're allowing us to bring. She'll be on with us tomorrow.
Okay, excellent. We look forward to meeting her. And yes, we appreciate that message. It's so important. And as you said, that law was passed in what, last year or the early part of this year?
Yes.
Very recently. And that's insane. Like it's actually insane for the way that our hair grows out of our head. I recently had an experience with the youth, asking me if his hair was acceptable for some work that he's doing with us. And it was like, absolutely. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we shouldn't even have to ask those questions now. But thank you so much to you and your wife for spreading that message and for putting that word out there. When you put it in a book, a child can take that and read that, even if they don't have a person to explain it to them. It puts that seed, it plants it in them, and they can refer back to that over and over again. And there's power. There's power between those pages. So we definitely appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you both so much.
You are welcome.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Well, actually, my wife will be the beautiful one. She dawned me, you're just the reader.
Okay.
No, but he is the brains behind our family. I tell everyone I'm married up. So you'll see, I am just a reader. Compared to her, she's an amazing woman. Well, so I thank the Lord for her.
Well, we look forward to talking to her then. Yes.
That is so sweet. And we have some wonderful comments up here. Patricia Brown says, awesome writing, Michelle. And Michelle dropped that site in here for her book. So you guys, if you want to purchase any of these books, you can go to the website fordrmom.com. And then let's see, Bridget said that Carter says he's going to buy your book, Mr. Howard. He's buying your book. So wow, Carter, the historian kid.
Yes.
Books. Wow, that's super awesome. We love these connections here. So thank you again. And we look forward to having you guys back up here tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you again for your platform.
You are very welcome. The Literacy Gang is just sending you love. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, and you have a good night.
You too, though. Thank you both. Bye-bye.
Oh, such wonderful, wonderful people we've had tonight. It's
kind of perfect that we ended up with the Norfolk State University green and gold proudly displayed. And like I said earlier, we started the morning with you on Hot 91 on the Norfolk State radio station, talking about the partnership with Norfolk State, great historically Black college and university, and great center of educational excellence. So to me, it rounded out a perfect day.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So with that note, we rounded out a perfect day. So let's not ruin it. So thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to give us a share. If you have not liked the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page, please do so. And if you have not subscribed to Clever Communities in Action on YouTube, please do that as well. And you all have a wonderful evening. And we will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. with some more phenomenal Village Readers. Peace.
See you tomorrow.